Hey yo, what up, what up? Samthedingus here for a little bit different type of a video. Not super different, but along the lines of my trades. This is a breakdancing move. It's a very popular dance move that I'm gonna teach you how to do. It's not too difficult, but if you don't know how to do it, it can seem impossible. We call it threading the needle, or I believe it's also called a sex change, but who the fuck says that? Thread the needle. It's that move where you hold your foot and you jump through your leg. Looks like this. Now, I made it look easy, but it can also be kind of hard if you're a beginner. But let me drop the most important tips I can on you. There's not too many, to help you understand and learn this movement. So first, pick a side that feels comfortable, though I just did my first ambidextrous thread the needle. Try it again. I feel like I have to be able to do it to both sides in order to prove that I know how to do this. You know, if I can learn it to my bad side, you can learn it to your good side. That kind of vibe. There we go. Pick which side you want. Opposite hand, opposite leg. If you want to hold on to your left leg, you do so with your right leg. So, tip number one is to cup around the back of your foot, like such. It means you got a solid grip on it, and you can actually pull it through whenever you need, or let go easily if you bail. From here, what you do is you just jump and try to get this leg around the other. So the landing of this move is self-explanatory. You just land on the one leg if you can. Now I'll just get into the very brief technique telling of the jump itself. So I would say the only way you can mess this up is if you're impatient or scared. So by being patient, you can override the difficulty of this move. Two things that I think people mess up the most are the timing and the path that your leg travels on. The big tip for this video is that when you do this move, you actually have to jump. Jump and wait a little bit. So kind of like I said in my B-Twist Hyper video, though you won't need to watch that video for this explanation. You should watch it anyway because it's a good video. If you just go into this move and think about what you have to do, you might snap to it and then just throw off the timing. So what I mean to say is people rush doing the movement and they don't set it up properly. For example, if you did a backflip and instead of jumping up, you just turn your head back and just try to get the move over with. That is good for breaking the fear, but it's not good for actually doing the trick. So what you want to do, the best way to land this, you listening? The best way to land it is to jump up and wait. So let me show you the difference real quick. If you rush it, it could look like this. I kneed myself in the foot doing that. Didn't really hurt that bad. It's a pretty safe trick. But I also didn't land it cleanly. So to land it cleanly, like I said, one more time. Jump first. See that? I got on the up of my jump, and once I was safely off the ground, I had more than enough time to thread my leg through and land with some air time. So that's really the main tip for this video, is just focus on the timing, making sure you actually jump. Now for the path that your leg travels, so the motion of your leg is such. You're just holding your leg, you jump up, and once you're off the ground, your jumping leg just knees up, and then once your knee is up, you pull your leg through. You can move your jump leg forward a little bit, so you can make the switch easier, get your leg out of the way faster. But keeping your leg in the same spot, you should still be able to thread cleanly. Just by way of, like I said, patience, waiting for the right time to do the thread. Don't make your jumping leg do all the work. It should do all of the jumping, but the thread part should be done with the thread leg. You don't want to just think about holding your leg and jumping one leg through it. Though maybe that could work, what you're doing is get your anchor here, getting off the ground. Now just, you can see my whole body, I assume, because the GoPro has a huge range of view. But imagine if I had jumped right here. If I jump, I would be in the same position but off the ground. And then once you tuck your knee in, it would be up about here. So from there, it's not too much work to just pull your leg through, because there'll be nothing in the way. Jump up high, get your knee up so it's out of the way, and then pull it through. You don't have to be in a huge rush to get the thread done either. If you pull the thread too early, you can trip over your own leg. That is the only thing that is a little bit scary about this move, but even when you fail, pretty low risk. It's a pretty safe move. I recommend you learn it. You never know when this could come in handy. I don't use it much for tricking, but it's nice to have in your back pocket. Take this with you to dance parties, family gatherings, anything of that manner. Just next time you're drunk, be like, yeah, watch this, yo. Woo! And then you'd be like, I'm so cool, I can unthread. I've never actually tried unthreading, but I think I want to give it a go. Let's apply the technique in reverse. Oh, that is way scarier. One last snippet. If it helps you a little bit, try doing it without your hand holding your leg. That is a not perfect technique practice, but it does get you the general motion. Just put your leg up, knee, through. That should be the only fear breaking you need, really. Once you got that in your brain, no biggie. Alright, that wraps it up for this one. Have fun learning. Get all your apocalypse moves down now, because the internet might not be around for too much longer. Peace and love.